What's up, Taiwan? I'm Eric Gao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Starting off with local environmental news, officials are limiting water supplies across Taiwan South amid a historic drought. On Wednesday, Chiayi area officials began lowering water pressure during peak usage hours. Kaohsiung City, meanwhile, is set to do the same from March 8th. Tainan City has gone a step further, reducing the flow of water to some residences and businesses. Regional governments are also using different strategies to cope. Kaohsiung is drilling wells that should provide over 130,000 metric tons of water by the end of April. Meanwhile, Tainan has cut water supplies to swimming pools and car washes by 20%. Taiwan has turned to importing eggs from Australia to deal with a nationwide shortage. The first batch has already arrived. The shipment of 360,000 eggs will be sent to Taiwan's processed food industry. Those companies will then release their stock of locally produced eggs to be sold on the domestic market. The head of Taiwan's agricultural agency says that this will not affect domestic egg prices as the government will absorb the extra costs. Taiwan's egg shortage is caused by an outbreak of bird flu and by cooler winter temperatures. A total of 5 million eggs have been ordered from Australia, and the government says the shortage should be resolved by the end of March. In the U.S., a House of Representatives committee has approved more bills related to Taiwan and China. Wednesday's measures by the Foreign Affairs Committee include support for Taiwan's inclusion in the International Civil Aviation Organization. They also established a fund to counter the, quote, malign influence of China. A third bill will allow the president to completely ban the popular social media app TikTok. The bills must still be approved by Congress to take effect. They come a day after another House committee passed 8 bills on China and Taiwan. A village in eastern Taiwan has seen a number of dogs injured by illegal hunting gear. Our reporter Sandy Chi has details.
These dogs, some missing a leg, have fallen victim to illegal traps and snares. Lately, there have been several such incidents in the area around Hualien in eastern Taiwan's Hualien County.
这一次是比较严重，1个月之内中7只，3只残肢，然后4只到现在还是白嘎。
非常痛苦啊！你这边被这样夹住的时候，你看多痛苦。然后这些流浪狗已经够可怜了，那你还要这样子啊
？Bear traps and snares for wild boar have been banned in Taiwan since 2010. But they can still be found in rural parts of the country where hunters operate. 7 of these traps have been found around Hualien village since the start of the year. Some of them were close to local trails, posing a threat to residents as well as animals. Police are asking the public to report any knowledge of illegal hunting. Asnaya Zhou and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
White strawberries are notoriously hard to grow. They require a lot of space and they have low yields. But one school in Taiwan has managed to successfully cultivate them, and they're using artificial intelligence to do so. White strawberries like these are usually from Japan. Farmers there spent decades developing the fruit. But these white strawberries are being grown a bit closer to home, in a special greenhouse in Taipei's National Yangming Jiaotong University. Here, researchers have figured out how to optimize conditions for growing this type of fruit with the help of artificial intelligence. The computer system controls everything, from the water, to the lights, to the temperature. These highly regulated conditions keep insects and fungi that would damage the strawberries under control.
那我们控制温度呢，去降低湿度跟温度，那孢子就不会萌发，虫卵就不会发生起来。
This natural pest control means that the school's strawberries are completely organic.
都不使用农药其实是相当困难的，像我们有一些茼蒿啊，这些用自然农法的时候，它的耗损率会达到至少7成以上，收成大概只有3成。但是呢，用我们这样的方式的时候，我们其实提升它的2到3成，其实我们还是会有耗损，但是我们耗损率可以降低到2成左右。
The school's biggest annual yield so far was 100,000 strawberries, but reaching this stage involved a lot of work. It took them 6 years to reach this level of success.
早上你会看到草莓还长得好好的，可是之后呢，你就看到说它得到病的时候，它就马上全部都死亡一片，至少8成以上全部都死亡。
In Taiwan, the normal strawberry season is in winter, but thanks to the AI controls, the school is now trying to grow them during the off-season as well.
尝试着让草莓能够越过夏天， 也就是栽种的过程当中不停止，直接在7、8月的时候，我们还可以栽种草莓。也就是这也是证明说我们在 AI 数据底下，利用环境的控制，然后让草莓达到一个舒适的环境，然后可以持续的栽种这样。
With the university's new AI-assisted farming techniques, people in Taiwan may soon be able to enjoy these sweet treats all year round, and without having to order them in from Japan. A magical Taiwanese fairy has been charming audiences around the world. The fantasy comedy short film Tank Fairy tells the story of a glittery drag queen who delivers gas tanks and also inspires a young boy to be himself. The film was shot in Taiwan with an all-local cast and crew. All local except for one person, the director. Eric Redstadt was born in the United States, but he's lived in Taiwan with his husband for 5 years. Tank Fairy has already won more than 20 awards and has been shown at over 100 film festivals worldwide. It most recently won the Asia Pacific Queer Film Festival Alliance Short Film Award in Australia. To learn more about the making of Tank Fairy, our reporter Philip Broussard spoke with the director.
How did you get the idea for Tank Fairy?
Tank Fairy was inspired by and made in collaboration with the queer community here in Taiwan. And one of my favorite performers was Marianne Masula. And just week after week, I was, hypnotized by her performances. And I knew that I wanted to collaborate with her on a project. And then I was just kind of trying to figure out what was the story. And that's when gas tanks enter the picture and the gas tank delivery person. And one morning, when I was literally woken up by my doorbell for a gas tank delivery, I got to thinking, well, what if we, drag up the gas tank delivery person? This is a typically male-dominated profession. So, how can we subvert that, gendered class stereotype while still honoring the essential role that they play in Taiwanese society? And so, out came Tank Fairy.
Is there a reason that you felt this film needed to be made right now?
There's a couple of reasons. Obviously back in the States right now, there is a wave of anti-LGBTQ legislation being passed, primarily targeting trans youth, non-binary youth and their families. And so, this is a more recent development, but this is a story about embracing your authentic self. And it's about the Tank Fairy's relationship with a 10-year-old boy who she delivers gas to. And so it's a story of empowerment. And I think that kind of story is always important to tell, and especially topical now, sadly. Another reason why is because I wanted to help create a new platform for the Taiwanese queer community here and showcase the incredible, drag performers such as Marianne.
And you mentioned that this is going to be turned into a series. So looking forward now for the final question, what can you tell us about that?
Tank Fairy is a proof of concept for a half-hour musical comedy series entitled Fantasia. And the series builds upon the short by creating this world of drag queen and king protagonists in everyday Taiwanese settings. And we're currently developing that and hopefully becoming to a screen soon near you.
In international news, Vietnam has appointed a new president. 52-year-old Va Van Tong is the youngest member of the Communist Party of Vietnam's Politburo, its highest decision-making body. He was confirmed for his new role on Thursday after being nominated just the day before. The position is largely ceremonial. His predecessor, Nguyen Xuan Phuc, resigned in January over alleged corruption by high-ranking officials. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave with images of Iran's last Asiatic cheetah cub. Unfortunately, little P. Rose here died on Tuesday. I'm Eric Gam. Take care and see you next time.